All right, what's going on, people? Hope you enjoying your day. So right now we got Koala and Sp404 Mark II side by side. The purpose of this video is to show that even if you can't get a hold of the SP, or you're thinking, do I need an SP, or you don't think that apps can do what the SP can do, hopefully at the end of this video you may have some more perspective about that. Now, I've been using Koala for a minute, but I came from hardware. I had the MPC 500, I had the Groovebox 808, Groovebox 909, I had the Groovebox SP555. You get the drift. I had a lot of samplers. I like the SP because it's battery powered, it's compact. I carried the MPC Live. I carried it all the way up the top of Mount Fuji to make some beats. And let me tell you, it is not that portable. The SP or an iPad. Anyway, let's get into this. So I'm going to try to match the settings on both sides. So let's start with the SP. Let's bring in some drums. So if you're going through on the SP, to hear the sounds, you just hit the sub and you can get a little preview. All right, so we got, now by default, hopefully that in the next like update, they let us like set a new default. But these are all gated, so just take that off on the whole bank. Shift, gate. All right, so we got the drums over here. Now let's add some drums. All right, so we're gonna set that to import. I'm try to match it. Actually, what we can do, if you want to know what's on your sample, you could hit remain. All right, so hit your pad, hit remain. All right, so the first one's an ah kick. If you hold it, you could drag it on there. I said if you hold it, you could drag it. There we go. All right. Do all of this. So this is you can, why are we doing that for? Importing one item. All right. All right, this is a Nix. All right, now we're going to come out of here, going to snares. You see how it's acting up? All right. All right, this one is a live. This one is rim and 1. You can also just click where you want it and click what you want and load it. But then it makes it disappear. All right. And this one is Punches. All right. And then we're going to do our hi-hats. Let me come out of here. Yeah, I think I have the worst luck. Like if I was just sitting here just doing this by myself, it'd be fine. The minute I'm trying to like record it and all this shit, that's when all the things want to act up. All right, this one is Dirt Hat 17. This one is the wrong button. All right, this one is Dirt Hat 20. Dirt Hat 20. All right, and this one here is Ready for Hats. I feel like I overwrit something. All right, we got to come back. All right, Dirt Hat 17 goes there. This one goes here. That's Ready for Hats, so we're just going to do it this way. And the last one is a crash, which is open. All right, so now we have the sounds. We're going to, doesn't really matter because we could fix it, but right now the SP is a little bit louder. So we're going to try to just match them out. All right, next we need a sample. So we're going to go to B and we're going to look for a sample. Import, but we don't want it down there. Let me come out of here real quick. I like my samples at the top. All right, so we're looking for a nice sample. Let's try here. Random. How about this one? See if bank B, import, sample. Actually, we're in the wrong bank there. Come out. There we go. Samples. All right, we're looking for D. Not that one. Not that one. I actually like that one better. All right, we're working with that one. All right. Okay, so we got the same samples. Put that copy in there. All right, come out of here. All right, take the gate off. All right. I don't know what that was. I'm telling you, man, when I be doing this, random shit be happening. So what I want with this, we're going to chop the sample first. So let's so in the Koala you can have as many samples as you have. So 16 by 4. So all these could be your sample cuts minus your drums. In the SP, you only get 16, and then you could like copy the sample and repeat at a different part. But I just like to do things in a. Well, I'm just used to being on the Koala and just doing it that way. But let's start with the Koala or SP. So we got our sample. We're going to go to our chop menu and we're going to do some lazy chops. Just filling it out. Alright, so we're going to wait a little bit. Alright, we'll keep that long. We'll fix it later. Bam, 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 bam. Actually, let me come in here. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's take that. Boom, boom. Alright. Let me come into our shop menu. We're going to assign to pad and alright. So shift exit to make it stop. We're going to assign it to a pad. And right now you see it's blinking. It's going to be in G because you can see up here. G is fine, but let's say you want to put it in C. So you want it in C. Alright, so if you hit shift, so when you hit shift, you can see right here the bank, and then when you push a new place, you can see it changing. Then you got to mark it, and then you can see that G, but we don't want it in G, we want it in C. Or you see that it's in G and it's blinking on G, but we want it in C for whatever reason. So we push the C, push the C, we mark it, it says okay. All right. So let's just hold it down, right? So we're holding it down. Actually, we just did something. I don't think it's going to go to C. I think it's still going to G. But let's see what happens. All right. So it is still in G, not in C. It's a little tricky, but now the next thing we need to do is put it in a mute group. So we're going to put this in A. All right. So there's a little clicky. So let's see if we could fix that real quick. got two ways to do this. I prefer to use the envelope. And now that you can change all the settings, or you could change all the samples in the same mute group. So we're just going to change all the ones just a little bit. So even if it didn't have a click, it's still going to be okay. So hit copy, and then you could just slowly come in there. Not too much. Something like that. All right. Looks good to me. All right, now we're gonna chop this one. So hit your sample, loop, tools, auto chop. But you want to make sure this is stopped because it's a long sample. All right, so tools, auto crop, or auto chop, lazy, and we're going to hit play. We're going to put this in a choke group, something that the SP should have in an update. All right. So if you interrupt it, then it won't let you lazy chop anymore. It's like, oh, you're not gonna be lazy. All right. All right, I'll put one there. Move it later. So I gotta make sure I get 16. Alright, that should be good. And we're gonna chop it. Alright, so we could add two more, but alright. So put that there. You hear that? Alright, so we got that. Something like that. You can always drag it and come over to keep the endpoint as a start. Something like this. All right, something like that. So we got our chops. Now we're going to add our drums. So we're going to come over. We'll do it on the SP first. So Here's my drums. I'm going to start with a hi-hat, pattern select, hit record. I'm going to put this on 1. I want this to be a 4-bar loop, something like that. It's at 90 BPMs, and we have it set, so just waiting for a pad. So we're just going to be hitting the hi-hats. It's alright, but I don't like those 2 drums, so we're gonna just come out of here and we're gonna delete that. Alright, because I want to do something like that one. These 2 drums. Alright, so let's do this again. And pattern, record this one, start with the hi-hats. You saw what I did right there? It's only a 2-bar pattern. So it's going to do that annoying thing right there. But what we could do is put these in a mute group. But I don't want to do that either. So let's say you're making a straight pattern like that. Here, we're going to delete this. Exit. So you heard how I played it, right? It had that sound. So next time we're going to come into pattern, going to hit record, put on pattern 1. And then for the strength, we're going to put it on 16 full strength. So it's going to lock it to a little grid. And let's come in and actually, let me come out real quick because I want this to be a 4-bar. All right, there's our 4-bar. Come back in and let's go. I didn't want that one. I don't want that one either. All right, we're gonna. Here, we'll just start over. So I want these 2. All right, so to get those other drums out of there. All right, so go to pattern, edit, select it, then hit delete. And we didn't want these 2 bottom ones. So this one and this one. And now our pattern is straight. We can keep that other one. All right, sounds good to me. Now, coming over to this side. Same thing. Sequence, bars, 4 bars, record. But it's at a different tempo. We want this at 90 to match. All right. And so we got our 2 patterns. So that's 1 pattern over there. And this is 1 pattern over here. They got that extra thing in there, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to put the sample on top of that. So we're going to look for a sample. Come out of pattern select. Here's a sample. All right, let me come out here real quick. sounds good. Pattern select, play the pattern, come out of pattern select, get to your things, and something like that'll be like an intro. We're just gonna make so right now this pattern right here is a 4-bar pattern. So we're going to pattern edit, menu, duplicate. We'll select your pattern, menu, duplicate. Now it's 8 bars, 8-bar pattern. And we're gonna copy this over. We'll get out of pattern edit, copy. So we got 2 patterns right here, and we should have made one. Actually, we can do that too. So I want to make one. So we're gonna make one the intro. So something like playing it, hit record. But now it's 8 bars, so it's gonna be taking forever to come around there again. But we're gonna do something like this guy, and we'll play around with the first one. 3, 2, 1. All right, so that's going to be our intro. Come out of here. All right, second pattern. Now I'm curious, do I have to do it this way? If I come in second pattern, hit record, it almost seems you got to do it that way. Maybe there's another way, but for now this works. So I'm in the second pattern, hit record. It's going to wait. Maybe it's an internal setting. But this is going to be like 8 bars for the intro, and then we'll just go into the verse from here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, so we're going to hit record or copy this one over, copy this to this. And then for this one, so pattern, select, pattern edit, this one, and hit delete. We're going to take out the drums. No, we're going to take out these. So it's just going to be all right, let me do that one more again. So pattern, select this one, hit delete. I want these to be gone, hit enter. It just leaves with the drums. Now we're going to come in here, play it, record. We're going to mess around with these ones down here. This is going to be the verse. So it'll be 4 up the top, then come down to these. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's the longest thing. Okay. That gives us 8 bars. Alright, and come out of here. So we're going to make one more of these. Copy this one to this one. And we're going to do the same thing. Select your pattern and hit delete. Make sure you're where you need to be. And then enter. All right, and then this is going to be the hook. I don't even know what it's going to be. All right, and we're going to hit record or get out of pattern edit. All right, it's playing, recording, and we're going to do that last thing. So that's going to give us a 16 for the verse, 8 bar for the hook, with an 8 for the intro. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't know what that first thing was, but that works. All right, so when it comes in here, all right, I like that. Let's see, we put it. I messed that up. All right, so now we have intro, 8 bars is pretty long for an intro. It should come in right like this. This might even be the second part. We'd have to switch it up on the drums or something, but we could do that. All right, let me play with the drums real quick. So on this third one, we want something to happen. So coming in, recording, coming back over here to where my drums are. I really do hate. Actually, you know what? Wait, recording. 8, 3. Extra on that one. Come out of there. And then for the chorus, we could do something like. All right, so we've been over here for like a good minute. All right, let's flip the track on this side. So we got our loop. You could double it from over here. Boom. Copy it over here. Go to where my sample is. It's gonna be a little different. Let's come in. Copy over here. So that's going to be the verse, I guess. Let's see. That could be the chorus. I'm not sure. Let me see. So that part right there, I didn't like it so much. But we'll keep it moving. Alright, that's going to be my intro right over here. And this could be the chorus, maybe. Well, that's just here. Put this down here. Chorus could be. We just drop everything out. So let us. All right, let's add some stuff to this one. Got to think of an order. All right, that's gonna come. I got this one. All right, let's start with this one. Go to our sample. Let's see.